Hello everyone. So it's been quite a while. I took a week break to just kind of reset my mental and just lay off the editing. I was still filming videos, but I just wasn't editing anything or uploading, as you can see, because it was the last week of school. So I was kind of on a crunch time, which really burned me out. So I was also dealing with some other stuff, like I got some pretty bad heat exhaustion for a couple days, which really hurt my head a lot and just made it really hard to look at a screen for more than like 20 seconds. But yeah, I'm back. So in that time, I was filming some videos, which you'll see come over probably over today and the weekend. And yeah, there are going to be some really epic videos. So if you do like this one, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and sharing it around. So with that, let's get to the actual video of today. Okay, so basically this video is kind of out of line timeline wise, since there was supposed to be a video up before this one, which is basically me explaining like how I'm going with two tubs this season or two patio ponds this season, and kind of like what my stocking plans were, what my plans were, and kind of what I was seeing, kind of what could happen for the near future with these. So basically this is the video that was gonna come out after that one. So in this video, you'll see me unboxing the plants and filling up the smaller tub. But so basically, the video that was supposed to come out before this one, which again was the one where I was gonna explain like the tubs and stuff, those files actually got corrupted, and it wouldn't let me import them. And the one I managed to import would actually not export, so those video files are basically unusable. So sorry if you are going to get a little confused, like where did this come from, basically. So I hope this does clear things up. Basically again, this video is me unboxing the plants and filling the smaller tub up. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoys this video today. Alright, so honestly, I forgot to film the first part for the video, but today we have the plants from a company named PlayItKoi that I think their koi store is in Bothell, and these plants say they came from Eugene. So I think they have two locations, or just they're a company that works with two different locations. But we have most of the plants for both of the ponds, but this is mainly going into the 37-gallon Home Depot pond. But I just wanted to show off the excellent packaging they have. So this is water lettuce. It's just a normal variety, and this shipped I think 3 days ago, like 3 or 2 days ago. But you can see that they're completely healthy and extremely green. Like usually they would have a little bit of brownage. There's still, I think there's a little bit if I could check through the pieces. Actually there's not a lot. Yeah, I guess you can count this part as a little bit, but that's completely fantastic for being shipped like this. So they ship them in this really wet paper, and then they have it in a plastic bag, and then the whole thing is just wrapped in this black garbage bag to keep the temperature insulated. But I got 6 pieces of water lettuce. They ship them in packs of 6, and then you can just go from there. But yeah, this is super awesome and super healthy. This would be great additions. You see all these roots? They're going to be great additions for the rice fish, and then whatever else I have, since I'm going to work with maybe a couple species of live bear, or more egg-laying species. But these roots are going to be fantastic for the red cap rice fish. So I have more stuff, so I'll get the water lettuce out of the way, and let's see how the other stuff has done. So actually, while rummaging through everything, I actually got way more than 6 pieces. Like right here alone is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of water lettuce. And then when we come over here, this is the pieces I took down. Sorry for Hachi in the background, but this is 6, 7, 8, 9. I actually got 9 pieces, so 3 extra pieces when I ordered 6. So that's really awesome. I love how places, they usually throw in a couple extra pieces of plants or fish to cover for like a dead-on arrival policy. But if everything is healthy, like these water lettuce are from PlayItKoi, you just get free plants basically, which is really awesome. So yeah, shout out to them. So let's check out the other 2 plants that I got. Okay, so I'm actually really surprised. This is a Zola, and they sell this I think in half cups. So you get 3, so you get a cup and a half of a Zola, and oh my gosh, this is massive. Like, it's literally just a sheet. No, not a sheet. It's like a huge clump. Like, Some of it actually fell into the ground, so I'll have to look for that because there was a small opening right here, which is completely fine. Because I didn't know, I thought it would be in water, but I didn't know how much I'd be getting. Like, oh my word. Look at all this. Like, they didn't even cheap out. The whole thing is actually just Zola. Like, no inner inserts or whatever to make it look like there's more. The whole thing is actually just a Zola. Holy smokes. I did not expect this much. The Zola, I think, was like $12 too. You get all this for $12. Oh my word. It's actually amazing. Like, you can see I have a bunch of it on my hand now, but that is nuts. Oh my word. And you can see that some of it is red. Like, it's like a reddish brown color, which is completely normal, both due to shipping and because Zola can change colors. This kind of Zola can change colors between like red and green, or you can see we got a mix here of red and green, which is really awesome. But that is just amazing. I'll have to leave this in the box so I don't lose any pieces, but I mean, I just lost a couple in my hand. But we'll check out the last plant that I have in here. So I'm filming with my left hand now because my right hand is still covered in some of the Azolla. But the final plant we got is this. This is called Indian rhubarb, and this is the bog plant I was talking about in the last episode. So you can see I actually got 3. They didn't give any extras, which I'm totally fine with because I actually took out all the Azolla, and you can see that it covers like half the box. But this is, from what I've heard, a kind of rarish bog plant. But the thing about these is you can see how many roots there are actually, geez. But these do have some browning on them, which is completely fine because they were not exposed to sunlight for a while, so I'll have to rehydrate these. But these are past their bloom date since they bloom in the spring to late spring. Of course, it's now June, so we are of course past that. But in the winter, the awesome thing about these plants is that the leaves, instead of being this really nice green color, they'll actually turn this really nice red color as well. I haven't seen any pictures of it, but I'm really excited to see that happen if these do grow, hopefully. And you can see that this leaf size, which is maybe the size of my hand, a little less than the size of my hand, they will get a little bit bigger than this. So they actually get around, I think, a foot in length. At least at like a foot wide, a foot in length, either way. But they get really big, really bushy, and these will be on all the outskirts of the tub. So this is gonna be really awesome to see it fill up. So I'm gonna wait till the soil gets here. Hopefully these will be okay without soil for a couple days. They do like to have the leaves out of the water. This one actually came off, which is unfortunate, but they do like to have their leaves outside of the water. So I'll have to try and make something really quick to for this, because this package actually came a day early. So I was not prepared, to say the least. But yeah, I'll have to just find a way to spruce this up. But you can see the leaves are in okay condition, which I'll have to rehydrate. But yeah, that was the unboxing from PlayItKoi. And the portions, I mean, what is there to say? Like, we got 3 extra pieces of water lettuce, a whole thing of Azolla that almost was a So I actually couldn't film the process of filling the tub up because it started raining pretty heavily here after putting in the pots. But as you can see, we have a couple different things. There's 3 pots in here that contain, you know, the Indian rhubarb, but this is just a temporary setup as I get the 35-gallon tub set up and going, since I need to find a new spot since last year's spot is taken up. And there's actually a window AC right there, so it's a little hard to get it out, especially when there's a tub full of water and fish like that in front of it. So we're gonna have to find a new spot for that. But for now, we have the mini tub, which it's more so 11.5 gallons right now, because as you can see, it's not filled up all the way. It is 12.5, like 13 gallons, but you know, since it's not all the way filled up, it's more about like 11 gallons right now. But as you can tell, I moved some of the water lettuce out here. I did show this off in the first part of the video, which that took place last week, I think. But we can see that because of the highlight, actually what I just threw was a cup of Fritz Zyme 7, which is the beneficial bacteria. You can tell because it's kind of pink in there, but you can tell that there's new plants. This one, some right here and then right there, and on here there's one right there, another one right there, right here, right there, and then right here is a new one growing. But you can tell that some of them are a bit yellow. Like you can see the leaf right here, the leaf right here is a bit yellow because I actually took the light off of the 60U and put it on a new setup, which will be shown really soon. But we also have I also put some Azola out here, and you can also tell that the Azola didn't do well without the light because you can see that it is kind of grayish right there, which is, I believe, dead parts or partially dead parts. I'm not 100% sure on that, but now that everything is outside, there's natural sunlight and like a natural light cycle, everything should start to pick up. So my plan in here is to have well, first of all, I need to make an airline tubing ring because dealing with floating, like small floating plants, what's a couple, Azola, of course, and then probably the most notorious one is duckweed. Dealing with them while you're trying to work around is really annoying because they always get stuck to your arm. So I'll have to make a kind of feeding ring out of airline tubing, which is basically just a ring that I think you glue together from airline. Like you just bend the airline tubing and then just have it float on the top, so it makes a little barrier. But this tub will contain most of the water lettuce. I have 9 pieces of water lettuce, so I'm probably thinking about putting maybe 5 or 6 pieces in here, and I'll explain why in a bit. But as you can see, they have some really fast these ones in particular are having some pretty fast growth rate, mostly due to because they came in really healthy. And again, these are from PlayItKoi. This is not sponsored, but I just wanted to shout them out because they are a local Washington business, and after this experience I can say that they are officially a super awesome business to work with and to provide some extremely healthy plants. And you can see the Indian rhubarb is sticking out a little bit right here. They said that they like the roots, no, not the roots, the leaves and the stems kind of poking outwards. Like you can see this one belongs to this tub, and then these two are in this tub, and then this one I actually had to cut down in half. You can kind of see it right there, but because the upper part actually got damaged, so to prevent it from spreading, I just cut the browning part off. But this is going to be a really awesome tub, and right now I'll go into why most of the water lettuce is going in here and what you can expect maybe by the end of the month. I'm not 100% sure on the shipping date, but it's actually starting to rain again, so I'm going to hurry this up. But we have some extremely special fish coming from across the globe that are going to be in this tub. And the reason I'm not keeping them inside is because these kind of fish do really well outside, and they actually do a lot better outdoors than indoors, because outdoors they have natural light, which is sort of important to them, and then they also have natural food sources like mosquito larvae, different bug larvae, like just things that fall in. Like earlier in here there were a couple ants that fell in, which would make great snacks for these fish. But they also breed a lot faster out here as well. These fish, they can breed almost every single day if the conditions are right, especially in the summer, which is their main breeding season. And you probably already know, if you've been around the channel for a while, especially back to last summer, you probably already know what these fish are. And if you did see the initial setup of the first iteration of this tub, which I'll leave right in the corner, you already know what fish I'm talking about, mostly because I did make some changes to my order. So let's get talking about them. Yeah, so unfortunately, I actually lost that clip. I can't find it anymore. But what I did explain in that clip was that there's going to be some super special rice fish in here, all the way from Japan. And actually, the day I'm editing this, which is the 25th, they've actually already arrived, and I've actually already filmed most of that video. So that'll be coming out hopefully this weekend as well. So make sure to stay tuned for that. But if you'd like this video and are looking forward to some of the other projects that I'll be revealing really soon, and also the special rice fish we got from Japan this weekend as well, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and sharing it around. And with that being it, my name is Northwest Fish Keeping, signing out.